Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Fussy Bird, and today I wanted to talk to you about a build I've been working on just for the last 24 hours. It is the Winds of Fate is Spark Inquisitor, and he is feeling pretty nasty right now. Defenses definitely need work. He's a bit of a glass cannon, so he's only got like 50k EHP at the moment. But we are in some pretty dog water gear. So nothing really to write home about on the gear, and ultimately he's going to need more defenses, but he does have a good amount of defense through his life gain on hit, his leech. He has overleech through petrified blood. He has 46 block. He's got what else he got? About 20k armor. Yeah, he's doing all right now. He feels good to map with, but definitely just don't take big hits. The reason we chose Winds of Fate is because it gives a lot of fizz damage, and the fizz damage we can use to use with Battle Mage to turn into spell damage. The staff also converts all of that physical damage for us, so we don't have to worry about taking any kind of special watcher's eyes or mods on our gloves or anything like that. Nothing off the tree. So what that means is we get a whole lot of physical damage that's being converted to elemental and chaos. And so if we use an elemental damage spell, say like Spark, then we can actually make use of Trinity pretty damn easily, because we're going to have all three of our damage types balanced out quite easily. So what this means is you can make a really strong scaling build for very cheap, because you don't need to find a whole lot of penetration from your tree and cluster jewels and things like that. You can just get a lot of that damage from Trinity. So how do we go about the downsides? The downsides being that the max crit chance being is 50%, the non-critical strikes dealing no damage. What we do is we use Plume of Pursuit. Plume of Pursuit is going to allow all spells to deal a critical strike on their final repeat. So if we use that with Spell Echo, then every spell will repeat on every cast. So that means that every spell on every cast will crit now. Well, every spell with Spell Echo. We don't have Woke Spell Echo right now. It's about 15% more damage with that, but I can't afford it right now because I'm kind of poor. And that's why all my gear is really bad too. Like, got pretty bad gear in most of the slots. So I'm just kind of one of those poor players, but hey, that's how it is. And basically with all that fizz damage, I decided, well, hey, if we're getting all the fizz converted, why don't I go for Explode? Ultimately, I'd like to have an Oriath's End, but again, poor. So I went with an Explode chest and also grabbed Frenzy on hit, which will, just make it easy for us to grab frenzies. Ultimately, I'd love to have Oriath's End and then Anomalous Blood Rage for the frenzies, and that would allow us to pick up a completely different chest that we can do whatever we want with, which will be great. The Maralene's Fallacy, it's I like to do the unstable catalyst modifiers on it. I'm sure everybody else does, so it gives us a lot more damage with that, but they are kind of expensive for the catalysts. But it's not like a make or break if you don't get them. The Plume of Pursuit, I have a gem reservation multi on it. This was so I could fit in Herald of Ice. Herald of Ice, without this reservation multi, you have about 3% of your mana left over, so it's just not quite enough. And if you simply get this, you can actually beat that out. And then if you can't find a Plume of Pursuit with that reservation multiplier, my suggestion would be to get a enchant on there with a reservation efficiency. It may not be quite as much, but you'll still be able to make do, as long as you can, maybe find some non-channeling skill costs on the second ring. Like, I don't have it on the second ring, and perhaps you might even need to take a point on your tree for the reduced mana cost of skills. This gives you -9. So ultimately, you can still make it work without the corruption on the Plume of Pursuit and get all your auras in. But yeah, I'm going to run it through a quick map for y'all, and we'll see how it plays. It's a lot of fun, and again, ultimately, oh, I had a map in there. not a tank, so don't be looking for me to like go and start face tanking shit. But oh shit, I just turned off my but it is a lot of fun, and it doesn't really feel like it's not a tank. Like, it honestly feels pretty nice. It just feels bad if you get hit while you're not hitting things. That's when it's not good. But yeah, there's a whole lot of damage scaling and just survivability and mobility scaling that we can get done with just some more money. I've only got about maybe 12 div in this build right now, so it's, you know, I think doing pretty good for the low investment. I'll come back for all that other stuff later. Just trying to make this quick. Clear the Legion, we'll do the boss, and then we'll wrap it up from there. But yeah, ultimately this is a really fun build. Oops. I will admit, I do miss shield charge. I do like me some shield charging. Where the hell's the rest of these guys? Oh. Man, this map sucks for Legion. Oh, they're all dead. Okay, right. Right, we clear like a fucking boss. I forgot. And yeah, with shrines, just feels fucking nutty. I'll take the shrines off for the boss, just so like, you know, you get an honest boss preview here. Take those shrine buffs off. Is that it? All right, cool. So, pretty good boss damage, not bad. And yeah. We have a lot of scaling left to go. Like literally 2 moves that I have to make, which will cost me about 15 div, will almost double my damage. So it's kind of crazy, this build, to be honest. And this is without the use of Nimbus either. I'm sure Nimbus would have a thing or two to say about this. Yeah. Anyways, I'll cut the video here. I'm gonna pop out of the map and then go loot it. But yeah, leave me a like if you like the build, and definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think about future scaling, where we could go with this, namely to get some more mobility and to get some more defenses. Keep in mind the pieces that have to stay into the build, like Marlene's Fallacy, the staff, and the helmet. But yeah, everything else is pretty much fair game. I would love to be able to keep the belt for a Mage Blood eventually, but yeah, that's more so if I ever get rich. So yeah, let me know, and till next time, I'll update you guys on some more footage with the build, and we'll see where it is in a couple of days. But yeah, loved showing it to you guys, and hope you all loved seeing it. Take care until next time. Peace out.